Well, we saw Tim Furlong from Wildwood a little while ago with a couple chefs that were producing a lot of heat but not doing a lot of cooking. Well, we're going to change it up in a hurry right now with Michael Falcone from Funky Little Kitchen in Pottstown.
Thanks for being here.
Great to have
This
you
is an
back.
alternative to barbecue.
Right, exactly.
What are you going to prepare?
We're going to prepare a sautéed summer squash with heirloom tomato and some purple basil.
Oh, it sounds
so
fabulous.
it's easy to do, very summery, all seasonal.
Vegetarian.
Yeah, vegetarian. Yes, no meat. So.
No meat involved.
So we'll start with our onions first. These are pre-cooked onions we have. Little basil and thyme in there.
Just saute them a little bit?
Just saute them a little bit, correct. And then we'll start with a little bit of squash. After that.
And squash are so simple and so inexpensive this time of year. It's great.
Yes, the farmer's market I go to near the restaurant, they're $1 for about this big.
Oh, wow.
So you really can't beat it. And we'll add some tomato to that.
Now, those are heirloom tomatoes?
Heirloom tomatoes, yes, cherry heirloom tomatoes. Yes.
And are heirloom tomatoes more expensive than regular tomatoes because they've been passed down from generation to generation?
Maybe in the city they are, but in the burbs where I'm at the farm I go to, they are not. They're pretty reasonable.
And what did you just put in there?
It was roasted garlic.
A little roasted.
Little roasted garlic, and I'll add some salt and pepper to help that cook down.
Those tomatoes are definitely more flavorful, though.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're not their mass-produced beefsteak tomatoes, that type of thing.
Now, tell us about this basil, because this is not your ordinary basil.
No, it's not your ordinary basil. It's a purple basil. It's a little more pungent, like we were talking about before we came on.
Yeah, it smells really good.
Yeah, it's great. It's just a little different variety than your normal basil you might find in the supermarket.
If you weren't using the purple basil, would you have to use more normal basil or fresh basil?
No, everything's to taste. So I would say if you like more, use more. But this is, like you said, this is a little more pungent than traditional basil.
Give it a try. Ask for it. Try something different.
Exactly. Try something different. That's all we ask.
This looks so healthy.
It is extremely healthy. Just a little extra virgin olive oil and then the vegetables, salt, pepper. That is it.
All right. So Dr. Judith Beck, the diet doctor, would approve
Yeah, I'm
of
sure
this.
she'd approve of this.
Is this on the menu?
This is on the menu, yes. We just put it on the menu for this coming weekend.
Is there anything else to put in, or are we done?
No, that's done. We'll let that cook, and then I can plate this up.
Now, what else is new on the menu for the summer season?
Wow, we've been, corn starting to come in. We'll do our watermelon lemonade in a couple weeks. We do that. And starting probably tonight or next week, we do a thing called Jack's Farm Menu. That's what we use at the restaurant. So we'll do a 3-course pre-fee for $30 a person. So whatever he has at the farm, I go that morning, pick it up, and then create a menu that evening.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's keeping things fresh and, again, seasonal.
And it's all about using local ingredients.
Right.
That haven't been stuck on the back of a semi-trailer.
Exactly. Coming from California, Florida. I mean, that's fine to do. We like to try to stay local because we're small up there, and, you know, keeping it local is better and it's fresher, like you said. But we try to do more sustainable than local. I think that's more important.
Now, is this served as an appetizer,
this is
as
served
an entree?
As an appetizer.
All right.
So I just plated that. I'll add some lemon breadcrumbs just for a little bit of texture.
Oh, lemon breadcrumbs.
Lemon breadcrumbs, right? Just oil, salt, pepper, some lemon juice, bake them off, grind them up, and then I'll do some shaved locatelli.
Is that the same as lemon cookie crumbs? Could I just...
Yeah, you could do that. That'd be actually pretty good. Some sweetness on there.
Cookie crumbs on your summer
You have to have cookies in there
what
somewhere,
are you thinking?
right? And then that's it. More or less, whatever you like.
Now, if you wanted to turn that into an entree, how could you change it up?
I would maybe grill some bread with it, maybe, so you have a little bit more of a starch to it. Instead of the breadcrumbs, you could put
a salmon with it, or
you could put a salmon with that. Exactly. If you want to keep it vegetarian, maybe a creamy polenta or something like that. We do at the restaurant, do roasted garlic polenta, so that's always nice to combine those ingredients.
It looks really good.
And the recipes, your entire menu, it's not totally vegetarian.
No, it's not.
But there are some vegetarian entrees on there. So.
Right. Yeah, so if you're a vegetarian, we can do that for you. If not, we have plenty of meat.
If you're a meatitarian,
you've
got that too.
Exactly.
Well, the good news is this recipe is available on our website. Head to NBCPhiladelphia.com, and while you're there, just search The 10 Show.
Need to make reservations for a Friday and Saturday night?
We recommend it, yes.
Yeah, it gets pretty busy, and this is why, no surprise.
Great.
The Funky Little Kitchen in Pottstown. Thanks so much for being here. Michael Falcone. We're back.
We'll be right back.
Okay.